Alright, so in today's video, we're going to be learning how to edit this video that received 100K views in less than 24 hours. Let's watch it.
Excuse-moi,
Oui.
est-ce que tu peux me faire un fit à 5 000 $?
5 000 Oui, certainement. Ça va être fou. Donc, pour 5 000 on a beaucoup de paires en magasin, mais pour aujourd'hui, on va commencer avec les Travis Scott Fragments. C'est une paire que tout le monde veut. Donc, pour le bas, je pensais y aller avec un pantalon un peu plus confortable, comme celui-ci ici, le Chrome Hearts. Donc, finalement, pour le haut, on va y aller avec ce chandail de Gallery Dep. Vous pensez quoi de ce fit, guys? Personnellement, moi, je l'adore. Toi, que penses-tu?
C'est vraiment comfy, j'aurais porté à l'aéroport, honnêtement, j'adore.
Donc, on a les Travis Scott Low Fragment à 1950, les pantalons Chrome Hearts à 2000 et le chandail Gallery Dep à 300. Laissez-nous savoir dans les commentaires, vous pensez quoi du fit?
And there's a lot to break down. For example, there is a lot of sound effects that we use in here that maybe you didn't really notice, but it helps. We're going to talk about the text placement, why we chose that text placement. A lot of the text, when I'm skimming through the text here, it's all centered. It's all in the center. It's pleasing to the eye. It's easy to watch. So we're going to be going over that in this timeline in this short video. So let's go on the screen. But this was a really fun video to edit. This took me about 40 minutes. That's including posting. So in reality, I think I got it done in 30 minutes. We're going to see another video I'm going to do of myself, just straight up editing, because I want to show you guys how efficient it is when you have everything organized. You have your sound effect organized, you have your clips organized. As you can see here, we have the clips numbered: intro, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we knew already which clip is which. When it comes to the editing part, we're going to cover that in another video. But today I just want to go over the small details on what helped this video go viral when it comes to text placement, sound effects, music, and everything that we're going to go. So at the end of this video, there's going to be a checklist that I suggest you save, and it's going to show for every video, this is everything you need to do, everything you need to make sure you check when editing the video, when exporting the video. So again, let's go to the screen. So first things first, the first thing I did is let's look at the adjustment layer. So this is let me just remove this, the text, music. Firstly, you're gonna have the text, right? I noticed that the clip was quite dark, and the reason I increased the brightness is because Instagram and social media and TikTok actually rewards you for having a bright screen. For example, when you're out in sunny days, when you can actually see the content, the videos, social media rewards you for that. There's actually a statistic for that on which videos typically perform better, and it's always videos with more lighting. Second thing I added, what we always do is we add a keyframe here. So the video actually started over here, right? I had my in and out points, but it was here. So as you can see, these diamonds here, I always added a smooth zoom, and I paired it with a sound effect. So let's add the sound effect. So that's the first sound effect I added, and already you're captivated to what you're watching. So here I added a cut, right? At first, you see how zoomed in it is? So this was the shot before. Without it, it would look like this. So already in the first 3 seconds, there's a lot going on. There's a curiosity hook, a card coming out. What is this? It's an Amex card, it's gold, it's shiny. It's already like, whoa, what is this? Then we added the captions. Captions was very simple. I made it a bit bigger to really emphasize it. And then I added a context hook, meaning already now we know this is a $5,000 challenge. This is what we're gonna expect on the video. And it's a good idea because people wanna watch to the end. Like, what is she gonna make? How does the $5,000 fit's gonna look like? So it makes people wanna stick to the end. So again, when we emphasize some text, we had this quite bigger. And in Foo, we had it on a bolder font in indent. There we go. For the money sign, we added a money sound effect. We added another swoosh here when the card comes out. So you hear the card coming out. And then we added a riser right here. So this riser, without it, it's gonna sound like this. But with the riser, it kind of adds anticipation. I always add riser at when the clip changes, when the video actually starts. I would not add a riser, for example, right here, right? It would always be at the transition of a clip, like that. And then I added another whoosh in sound effect because I added another keyframe here. So as you can see, it zoomed in. Without it, I'm gonna show you how it looks like without it. So if I remove it, it's just gonna be like that, but with it, it's very minimal, but it's a bit captivating. You do wanna keep watching. Add the text back, and then now, just to end the intro, the music was paired with the drop of the riser. So for example, this is a song. So that tempo is super important. Every song has a drop beat, and the beat drops and then the song actually starts. Every song has that, and I match it with the actual video. So when the beat drops is like when the video actually begins. Like, oh shoot, we're captivating. So now let's watch it with that beat drop. The video starts right there. Let me show you what not to do. So imagine if I added that right away in the beginning, right? If I added it like that, it's still gonna be a good video, but it's just not flow together properly. That's the best way to describe it.
Excuse-moi, est-ce que tu peux faire un feat à 5 000
$5 000? Oui, certainement. Ça va être fou. Donc pour $5 000, on a...
So it just feels monotone. It feels very, there's no sound effects, it's just the music. It feels very linear. It's good, but not wow. We want wow when it comes to videos going viral. So now let's do that again. Let's add this. And now with the sound effect.
Excuse-moi, est-ce que tu peux faire un feat à 5 000
$5 000? Oui, certainement. Ça va être fou. Donc pour $5 000, on a beaucoup de faire en magasin.
So that's just the intro. It's like a dance in text, keyframes, sound effects, music drop. And that's the art of captivating 3-second video. The intro for this is actually quite long. It's about 5 seconds long. So typically we want to hook under 3 seconds, but because there's a lot going on, sound effects and everything, it still works. And there's quite a bit to say. Maybe another way we can start it with, maybe another way we could have just started it is, because we felt on our fait pour 5 000 $, starting like that, but I find it's a bit too fast. So that's the intro. Now let's go on with the video. So this one, I would rather have B-roll of the actual shoe, but we didn't have that. So I just added an image online, I outlined it, and then made it appear up with a sunflare sound effect, a shiny sound effect. And then Travis Scott is it's like a highlighted word. It's like a word that you want to emphasize them, because the Travis Scott are the real shoes. It's the one that everyone likes. So it didn't feel right having the text like this. It was very it was okay, but this one really emphasizes it. So Travis Scott. Again, new clip, I did a zoom, Chrome Hearts. So again, Chrome Hearts emphasizing the word for the video. So we just added the pop-ins. One thing I also want to show is that on the text here, I had the text in the middle of the frame. As you can see, it's in the middle. Does it have to always be in the middle? No, it does not have to always be in the middle. However, your eyes are naturally drawn on people's faces, and I wouldn't want to put the text down below. For example, if I added it down here, I would get a lot of eye fatigue because I'd be focusing on her eyes and then look down and look up, right? So we have it in the middle. So again, focusing on gallery depth. Then we actually added context of her actually giving the shot, giving the clothes. And then we added the transition sound effects that's already in here, right? This is which sound effect we used. Trying to get the name. It's not showing, but it's on our favorites. Glare. Sound effect glare is on our sound effect pack. So this one I tracked it on his face because I wanted to differentiate the text between him and her. So we added B-roll. We added the text tracking to the shoe so people can clearly know that that's the shoe she's talking about. I like how this flows very well. I love how it's in the middle of the text, right? It's always in the middle, and then the logo is in the middle as well. So that's the breakdown of this clip. That's how we made sure to have a clean looking clip that definitely can be applied on all the feature videos that they're gonna have. And we're just very intentional with everything that we did here. So that's the breakdown on how we got 100K views on this video. And it was also extremely fun to edit this video. And I think if we do another video making an actual good fit, let's say a $5,000 fit, and making it actually look good, I think that would do well as well. If not, it would do for a good ad, because it's very clear that we're a store selling shoes. It's very clear on what the business does, which is what's very important. So that's pretty much it for this video. and we'll catch you on the next one.